Hey guys, welcome back, and yes, making sure I'm not muted. I know I'm looking over here, the camera's like right here this time, I will move it like back over here, so, see if he's like over there, so y'all can see him, so yeah, let's get started. Oh, wait, so, can't, trying to say something. You just don't answer it. You just don't answer it, what do you mean? No. Shutting the door. Yes, in upstairs. Freak! Now, if it was a friend, I understand. But a stranger, you don't do that. You say, yes, they're upstairs. They have a weapon. I don't know. That's what I would say. I would say that. You know something is gonna happen. But why would he ask you that? If there's another guy, just say something, please. Wait, did I already watch this? I don't know. Well, yeah. Yeah, that's a good thing to do. Okay, if I'm familiar with another one that's coming on, well, the next one I will get another one for us. Seen the vent? Is there a vent? That's why I want like a chain door like that. Of course they didn't find him. Gosh darn, that scared the the elevator. Okay, okay, okay. Let me see. We are familiar about this. That was, I think, last episode, I think. Let's do this. Okay, okay, this is where it started off.
Hours ago. I was lying on the couch in the living room, reading, when he called called out for me. I found him in the spare room, and when I walked in, he pushed past me and locked the door. I thought he was pranking me or joking around, but he said, "It's safe in there. Do not make a sound."
Why'd you do that? That light. That light freaking flickered. Okay, that never did that. I'm actually terrified. Well, I'm not terrified. There. Now, if that curtain right there sprung open, we would have some problems. And I'm staring like at this TV, right? Let me show you what I see. See that? Looking at the TV. Yes, I watched that. Mr. Jackson's guy. That's freaking creepy. That's all I see past that. And for my tripod to work, I have to stack so many books. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 freaking books to hold this tripod, because this is a little tripod. If I don't, you're just gonna see not my head. You're not. Okay, how the freak did it come from these lights flickering to that to the books? I don't know.
Not kidding, Grace. When you hear this knock, it's safe to come out. If the door unlocks and you did not hear this knock, do not open the door. Then he knocked a special knock. Repeat it so I know you know it. He called. What the hell is going on? Jack, this isn't funny. You better let me out right now. I shouted, banging on the door. Do the goddamn knock, Grace. Do not make a sound. I'm serious. I'll let you know when it's safe. I love you. I've never heard him sound so aggressive. I repeated his knock, and then I heard him walk away. I paced the room. I was worried, but I trusted Jack. I sat by the door for a while, hoping I'd hear something, but there was only silence. I looked out the window afterwards. All I could see was the house next to ours, and not much else.
You just opened the
I
window.
decided to take a nap and try and pass the time. I wasn't sure when Jack would be back, and I was getting quite restless. Eventually, I fell asleep. I remember dreaming that I was chained to a bed and was being watched by something. I woke up in sweat. I was tempted to call out for Jack, but I could hear a noise. I walked over to the door slowly.
Why does it sound like I heard
I
this noise before?
hear heavy breathing coming from the other side of the door. I tried to look through the crack under the door.
Freak, that's
I
creepy.
see a dark shadow when I peered through it. Suddenly, I could hear knocks on the door. It wasn't the same special knock that Jack had done. The knocks got louder and louder. Soon it sounded like someone was slamming their whole body against the door. I covered my mouth just in case, but I didn't scream. I looked around the room for something I could use as a weapon, but the spare room was scarcely decorated. I picked up a lamp and
Freak,
opened
that
it.
would be creepy as
The knocks and
fruit.
slams eventually stopped, and the house again became silent. Completely silent, except for the very distinct and heavy breathing. I stood at the door, ready with the lamp in hand, for what felt like eternity.
Smash him with a lamp. If you don't do that,
Footsteps. At first, they were moving quickly and quietly, but then became slow
it's
and loud.
1:45.
With every thud, they were getting louder and louder, closer and closer. Whoever was there unlocked the door. Then I heard the knock. Jack's special knock. You can come out now, Grace. It didn't sound like Jack though. It actually sounded like someone mimicking Jack. I didn't dare to speak. I stood there, clutching saying a silent prayer. You can come out now, Grace. The voice yelled over and over, piercing my ears, and then again, silence. Every so often, I can hear the sounds of chains, and every so often, the footsteps approach the door and do Jack's special knock. And I'm told I can come out. The mimicking is getting closer and closer to the sound of my Jack, but I know it's not him. I know it's not safe. I am not coming out.
Is that it? If that's it.
My wife and I have the most amazing little boy. He's only 2, but he's already smart, funny, caring, and generous. We are so blessed to have him.
Freak.
Natasha and I suffered for years and years of infertility, and I do not use the word lightly. We suffered emotionally, physically, and financially. For 10 years, we went to different doctors with our hearts, money, even our family's money, and so many hours into starting our family. We endured everything we could think of. Countless
Pills.
bottles of vitamins, drugs, hormone therapy, and procedure after procedure, but everything seemed to fail.
That looks like pills. Not
The
that.
adoption process and looking into different agencies when we decided to give it one last shot. We were all in, as my wife liked to say. So what was one more thing to add to the list? It couldn't hurt, could it?
What was it?
Lo and behold, it worked. Just over 9 months later, we had a little boy of our own. It was absolutely perfect. Born April 21, 2017. The dimple was just like
2017.
mine.
Wow.
We immediately fell in love. Postpartum was so hard on her. She was so disappointed. She couldn't breastfeed, so she made sure she did everything else and read every broken blog out there she could find. She did every bottle feeding, every diaper change, wore him around the house like a kangaroo. You name it, she did it. She does a wonderful job. He is absolutely devoted
Why
to
does
her.
she not look not
Just
happy
like
at
her
all
mom.
doing that?
No other form of mom either. No mama or mommy.
Train. Wow. It may look like I'm looking at the wall. It's what I am doing, but train's over there. Thought I'd be looking at the wall on the train. 3 hours of this. I am only watching like 20, 30 minutes of this.
For Natasha. It is breaking my heart, and it is slowly breaking my wife's heart as well.
What?
I see it in her eyes every time I lay
She don't look
awake
happy doing it.
and I come home from
I
work.
can tell you that for a
Shouts,
fact.
"Daddy," as he leaps into my arms. I see her smile fade when my mother comes to visit, and he calls her Nana. It isn't that he doesn't love Natasha. He cuddles and plays with her. They sing and have adorable dance routines, even inside jokes that crack both of them up. It is just concerning sometimes, and I know it bothers her especially when we all play together. Sometimes we would be tossing the ball around or something simple as such, and I will go bring the ball to mommy, hoping he will run it over to Natasha. But time after time again, he will run straight to the basement door, look back at us, and smile.
Not the basement.
It's the strangest thing. He has always done it, and we just can't figure out why. It's not like he knows that is where we buried her. Karen, I think that was her name, his biological mother. He would have no memory of her at all. He only spent 10 minutes downstairs in total once he was born. We immediately brought him upstairs to his new room.
What
In
the
fact, he hasn't been downstairs since the day. He should have no memory of this event. Why won't he just call her mom?
Oh my god! No, Deep Web. But what the freak?
But I guess curiosity will eventually catch up to the cat. It started about a year ago with me just watching YouTube videos on my laptop. Nothing serious, just those 4 true scary deep web horror stories type of videos. And I found it interesting how possible and realistic all of the stories sounded. And I would watch them every night before I went to bed. Then I moved on to informational videos about how to access the deep web.
Why would you want that?
Be safe from anyone with bad intentions. I never really considered using any of it, just thought it was something cool to learn about. However, I eventually moved past the initial awe and forgot completely about the ability to access the deep web.
You forgot. Let's go.
About 3 weeks ago, I decided to watch another one of those scary videos, and then I watched a video on how to access the lower levels.
I would never do that.
I was extremely bored and decided to download the software necessary.
Go play Call of Duty.
I planned on just browsing the website
Or Fortnite if you like Fortnite.
below the surface web. After about 30 minutes
Or
of
Minecraft.
setting everything up,
Do that.
I realized that some of the software would cost money. I just decided to say screw it and look around without any protection software. I mean, it's just like the normal web. You don't go anywhere stupid, right? Eventually,
No, I don't think
bored
so.
of the normal internet, and I found myself on a deep web search page. There were lists of different services, products, and so on. One that really stood out to me was the webcam security camera website, a place in which anyone could watch whatever was being viewed with many compromised cameras around the world. It just blew my mind. I wish I had stopped there. Curiosity again brought out my inner cat.
But you didn't.
I decided to click on the website. It was faced with hundreds of different perspectives, all from different cameras in different countries.
Oh.
I decided
I saw myself in the camera and I saw myself going cross-eyed.
try to hit the back arrow in the top left corner of my open tab.
Not gonna. Why you keep on doing that now when I'm watching this?
Minutes, and then the entire tab closed. I was a bit confused at what had just happened, but I didn't think much of it. This morning, I decided to open up the software.
I can just see myself going cross-eyed and I'm just gonna forget it now. The side is going that way.
And I navigated my way back to the security camera website.
That's actually weird.
This time, however, it looked much different.
What the frick?
Hundreds of different camera streams.
Sorry for my eyes going cross-eyed. I'm not meaning to do that. That's not. I'm sorry for talking so much.
As I looked up at the camera on top of my laptop, the image on the screen played back my movement with only a second or two of delay. There were instructions on the screen as well, and I think I've done everything perfectly. You watching this video should be enough time for everything to run its course. I'm sorry. I want you to know that because you haven't done anything. But I guess life's not fair. And a person as myself knows how to make other people curious. I like your outfit, by the way. It suits your hair color. You might be confused. Don't worry. We'll be in contact soon.
Wait, does he say that for everyone? Bro, I'm actually. They say that for everyone. Like, I like your hair color. Now I'm thinking. Oh, freak. It's probably not. Bro, what if he actually. What if something actually happens and they actually call? I am gonna. Okay, I'm good. I thought I was. I thought I wasn't recording. Oh my gosh.
I always loved my twin
I
sister.
like your hair color.
It was the perfect cliche of identical twins doing everything together,
Okay.
finishing each other's sentences, playing pranks on people. We had a
That
happy home
sounded real.
for a good few years. Everything went fine. It was only in the end of our adolescence that it became clear we weren't going to be two peas in a pod forever. Amy started to hang out with people I didn't like and became troublesome for our parents. We grew apart. I was in school clubs and dating. She was skipping classes, doing God knows what. At only 17, she always smelled of booze and looked tired and stoned. Sometimes the police would bring her home for trespassing or shoplifting. By then, I realized that she didn't have a bright future ahead, but I still loved her with all my heart. The years went by. I went to college, got married, and had a somewhat simple and boring, stable life. Amy was barely able to graduate high school and was only able to get by because of our parents' pity for her. She was on and off rehab, on and off temporary jobs, on and off with dangerous looking boyfriends who didn't know what to do about her anymore. I tried so hard to be supportive, but I had my own life to take care of. She always found a way back to when I did things.
Why do you think the ending she's just gonna be gone?
Amy simply disappeared. She vanished. It was painful and stressful for our family, but we easily accepted that some violent drug dealer got her, and maybe it was for the best to die young instead of keep suffering for a long time.
What? You're not even
I
gonna care.
started to get anxious, and I had constant
You
nightmares
didn't
of
even
being
care.
strangled or locked up forever. I felt observed at home. My husband and parents told me that I was being paranoid. I was under an extreme amount of stress and was even considering spending some time in a mental ward for my own sake. I've been fighting my whole life to avoid falling into the craziness that runs in the family. Not now, I thought. I'm strong. I can handle this alone. So I agreed with going to therapy and nothing more. After a few weeks missing, Amy was back. She
That's
simply showed up at my house, but she was never gone. She looked healthier than ever and sane, while I looked like a mess, emaciated from worrying too much, and with huge dark circles under my eyes from avoiding sleep because I was too terrified of the nightmares. I've been stalking you, Alice. I want to start over, but I can't do that under my own skin, so I need yours. At that moment, Amy was more Alice than me. It was astounding. During the few weeks she disappeared, she's been watching me all the time. I don't know how, but she had perfectly mimicked my whole demeanor, my usual haircut, my signature. She was able to convince anyone and everyone that I was her. So, just like that, I was put in a mental asylum for 2 whole years. For 730 entire days, I planned my revenge. I was cautious. I didn't want to actually become crazy. The medication was so strong. Sometimes I was knocked out for days straight, but I had a purpose. I used to love my sister. She ruined her life, then stole mine. So now I hate her, and now she has to pay.
oh
For
dear.
2 full years, Amy slept with my husband like she was me. For 2 years, she smiled and cackled when she deserved to be miserable. For 2 years, she had our parents' love all for herself, and they pitied me altogether. So, I killed her. I strangled my own sister with my bare hands.
Nope. Nope. What type of ending was that? What do you mean? Okay. Okay, this is not true, so yeah.
Buried the body in the backyard. She made a garden above the corpse. They took my place back. They took my life back. The fools didn't notice a thing. Nobody knows. They think Amy is gone for good with some outlaws. She is, somehow. It's all their fault. Am I going crazy like her? Am I losing it? I'll tell you a secret. Now, whenever I look in the mirror, I see my reflection laughing at me.
Okay. Wait, why did I say
Every
censored?
time I get a box on my doorstep, my skin crawls.
What?
I used to have panic attacks,
Why?
but now I
Well,
know
probably because
Amy
she thinks someone, or he,
will only come
it
for my
was
birthday.
in there.
It's
Something's in there.
inevitable. I never had simple pleasures such as waiting happily for something I bought online or living for many years in the same house. I've been moving every year, and this person still finds me. According to my parents,
Move to a
the
different
macabre
state.
tradition started when I was 10. My mother got an unknown box addressed to me, her only daughter,
No.
and naturally opened it to
No, no,
check it
no, no,
out.
no, no, no.
At
You throw
45,
that away.
she literally had a heart attack. But my parents were still able to hide its nefarious contents from me. We moved to another house, and they were the ones to find my creepy gift the next year, yet again. When I turned 12, living in yet another house, I found the box for the first time.
Oh no.
Needless to say, it really messed up my head. My parents tried to tell me that it was a sick joke, and that the thing was a fake one. For a while, I tried to believe it, but it was hard.
A
And I
fake
had to
one?
spend all my birthdays at the police station. And the policeman never addressed that like it was fake. I don't have friends or a boyfriend, and I live in fear. I've been homeschooled after I was 12 and always worked home office. The only thing I ever did outside of my house was going to therapy. My parents are getting too old to move around every year. I've been living on my own lately. It's fine, as long as my lease and bills are under someone else's name. It makes
Wait,
me
that was the
feel
one that
like
we
I have
lost. That
self-control
lost,
over my life.
lost. That's one that we watched
I
last time.
changed my name twice, but this person still finds me. Happy birthday to me. I'm spending it to the police station yet again, testifying the same thing all over. No, I don't know who this person could be. Yes, I tried setting up cameras. I tried having both policemen and private security at my doorstep to catch them, but it was to no avail. No, nothing out of the ordinary happened to me in the last couple of days, or in any other day of the year for that matter. No, no one has ever tried to kill me. I never wronged anybody. I never accidentally witnessed a crime. I never did anything that could make a murderer target me. Because this much is pretty clear. My predator is a murderer. Every year, I get a woman's scalp. I already got all types of slaughtered females. Old, young, middle-aged, blonde, brunette. This time, it was clear that the head belonged to a very young female. She couldn't have been older than 10. My heart sank. I hate how they always ask
10.
twice if I don't have any enemies, if I didn't steal someone's boyfriend, because that's the first thing that goes to your mind, I guess. Killing someone and sending their head to your rival. There are many things about the situation that are even creepier than the scalps. The
Just
first,
move
of
cross
course,
state. Like, just
is that I
move
do
to
my
move
best
to
to
a different
hide
state.
whenever I move to a new place, but the person doing this always finds me. The second is that the box always has fingerprints of a single person all over it. He or she doesn't even try to hide it. Whenever the police checks them out, there's never a man. as if this person doesn't exist, or doesn't exist yet. Am I too crazy to consider that my attacker is a time traveler? The third thing is that when the police technicians run the DNA tests from the scalps, they always find the same results.
What?
Year after year, a dead female.
Okay, I know y'all saw that. What did that just say?
Year after year, a dead female is me.
Is you? Is you? Not me. I'm pointing myself. Is you? Right over there. That's weird. Let me hear that back again. If I'm like hearing stuff.
From the scalps, they always find the same results. Year after year, a dead female is me.
Why is there so many twisty endings with this? Like, I don't like that. Dark planet. No, 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 no.
You know that feeling you get when you're alone in the dark? The one that's not there during the daylight, or if there's someone else there beside you.
I think that sometimes. Like, someone's watching me while I'm sleeping.
Laughed it
That's what I
off,
think sometimes.
told them that you found yourself running up the stairs last night, hardly daring but unable to stop yourself, glancing back down into the dark. Everyone knows that feeling. Right now, there's a woman in the basement storage room in her office building, searching through boxes of files with a torch for last year's tax return. The air is very still, but the hairs on the back of her neck are rising as though there is a breeze. She glances back over her shoulder towards the door, but sees nothing. She flicks through the papers a little faster, suddenly desperate for the chatter of the office of the door. That
Okay.
moment, for her at least, is endless. There's a young man walking home from the bus stop, down a short path enveloped by trees.
Dang, you walk fast.
5 minutes from his journey, and he always takes it without thinking. But once he's on the path, out of the soft orange glow of the streetlights, he regrets his decision. Every whisper of the wind, every rustle of the leaves makes him cast his eyes back behind him. In another minute or so, he will emerge onto the street and forgotten about this feeling completely until next time. Somewhere else, there's a girl in the shower washing her hair. This is usually a mundane task,
I'm hearing stuff and I don't like that.
but tonight she's alone in the house and something is different. She keeps opening her eyes, so
Why would you even sleep in the bath?
to confirm that the bathroom is still empty. She feels exposed in a way that she never does when her parents are downstairs.
I keep on hearing stuff.
Unseen, but their presence is still known. Another one in the living room of a shared flat. The
That up.
flat left an hour ago or so
I think I know what that is. That blue thing, I know what that is.
is the dark, empty space.
I've seen it on GTA.
They realize that their eyes keep drifting over to that space until they are staring wide-eyed at the blackness. They lick their lips, thirsty. They do not venture into the dark kitchen or a much craved glass of water. People have tried in the past to isolate and examine that feeling. To find
I mean,
a reason to
it's dark in there. Dark in that closet right there.
away with science and comforting
One of these days, I'm thinking someone's gonna do that. Grab my shoulder.
fail.
And when that happens,
The feeling is not natural.
oh boy,
Because when it
we're gonna have trouble.
is not natural.
What I'm gonna do,
You always tell yourself
run out
just
that
be
door.
paranoid, and that it's just the leftover spooks from that last
First,
horror movie.
elbow him in the face.
Afraid that feeling
Or
is very
the ghost.
it's primal, and it knows. Puts you on high alert
What?
because it senses danger, and the eerie feelings come from not being able to perceive it with your first five senses. Of course, there's an easier way of describing this feeling.
Oh no.
This thing that comes over you in in the dark, empty spaces you find yourself in from time to time. It's me. Now, turn off the light, will you?
Well, I'm glad these are on.
Hey, I'm Taylor, and this is Ruckus.
Please stay on.
Online TV business. Let's go. First, go to shop.
The.
Freddy wasn't your typical 13-year-old.
Hey, I'm 13.
If he wasn't in his bedroom screaming at video games, he was scaring his 7-year-old sister. Every traumatizing prank he pulled on little Anna would be worse than the last. Once, he even told her that their mother had been murdered and covered the kitchen floor with ketchup.
You didn't hide it pretty good.
He was the reason she was so unstable. She would often tell their mother that she had heard whispers and had even seen ghosts wander around the house at night.
You sure it's not him running with a blanket?
He
Ooh.
was proud of the damage he had done. But unfortunately for Anna, it was never enough for him. He felt compelled to break her completely. The storm kept Freddy awake that night, restlessly.
Oh no, time to scare.
Boredom. For a while, he tried to count sheep, but even that didn't help.
Count sheep.
In defeat, he lay mindlessly, watching the raindrops slide down his window.
Well,
Lightning flashed suddenly, illuminating his entire room. Soon followed by a deafening boom. Freddy smiled. He knew what was then to come.
oh no.
Freddy heard his sister crying through the wall, closely followed by
My gosh, that's awful.
She ran to their mother's room. This was it. His moment of fun. He crept down the hallway and into Anna's bedroom. Prowled around her room like a serial killer, studying every inch of it. Countless ideas rushed through his mind. Then he saw the closet.
Oh no, don't go in there.
Waited in the dark for what seemed like forever, peering through a small gap between the closet doors. He had decided that when his sister returned and settled into bed, he would begin to whisper. Then, once she was completely terrified, he would burst out and run at her, screaming at the top of his lungs.
Don't do that. You'll get.
He had almost lost all hope and was about to leave when he heard the footsteps approaching. His mother opened the bedroom door, and Anna slowly shuffled in. She was sucking her thumb and dragging her favorite blanket behind her. As she crawled into bed, Freddy couldn't help but grin in excitement. Freddy
What if that's not
watched
even
in
her?
silence as their mother tucked Anna tightly into bed and planted a big kiss on her forehead and finally said goodnight. He waited anxiously until he heard his mother's door close before beginning. This
Oh
is
no.
it, he thought, shaking in delirium. The moment was breaking. Anna, Freddy whispered hauntingly.
That would scare the freak out of me.
Anna, he continued. Still, no response. I'm in the closet, Anna. Come play with me. He harshly croaked.
Why do I think the mother? Why do I think the mother knew?
Anna calmly replied. Freddy frowned in confusion.
Wait, what?
She must be sleeping. Harshly.
I'm stupid. Well, now.
Not Lucy. Anna calmly replied. Freddy frowned in confusion. She must be sleep talking, he thought. Wake up, Anna. It's not. A hand reached out from behind him, pulled Freddy back in the darkness, and clutched over his mouth with a cold, tight grip.
She said, not tonight.
I'm a young man in my 20s, the typical kind.
Freak.
I had a girlfriend until she was
Okay.
in her own room, thousands of miles away from me.
Whoa, what?
It was the 7th of this time. It was a late autumn afternoon, This kind of thing for us is kind of a scheduled daily ritual to bridge the distance and sustain the love. A healthy habit, if you may. The ringing tone stretched out into what sounded like millennia. I smiled, getting ready to greet a wistful face, always close to the camera. That was what was special about her. A certain clumsiness and innocence oozing out of every little thing she did. From the big brown sparkly eyes, from the unknown baby hair, from the killer smile that my thoughts were violently interrupted when a masked figure appeared in the car window. I yelled, but the deep dark stare from behind the leg cutouts stayed undisturbed. It looked unapologetically at the camera, then slowly back, letting the whole scene capture. My heart tensed. My girlfriend was lying in her bed, motionless. The mask's thing grabbed her and jerked her head up to look straight at me. Its finger pointed at the bloody mess that now covered the entire room. Then moved up to its lips, a shushing gesture. The brutality of the scene paralyzed me.
Sorry if it doesn't look like I'm looking at it. I'm actually am. I had to move the camera so.
Stop myself from vomiting. My eyes stayed fixed and frozen in the surreal sight in front of me. The silent stream was lost amid the vortex of emotions inside my brain. The masked killer dropped my girlfriend's head, winked at me, then quietly backed out of the room. Silence. I was left there staring at a corpse of the girl I loved, lying in the bed, turning crimson from her blood. A physical metaphor for the bed of roses I once promised her. Perhaps get what you deserve, I thought bitterly, impressed, and calm. I sipped my coffee, satisfied,
What?
letting my guilt take over the pleasure. I gave myself a 10 out of 10 for such a genius plan of hiring an assassin to murder my cheating girlfriend.
What the why is there so many twisty endings? Because I really thought you hired?
Not letting my guilt take over the pleasure. I gave myself a 10 out of 10 for such a genius plan of hiring an assassin to murder my cheating girlfriend.
Oh wait.
All I needed to do was to pick up the phone and call her local police station, and to play the role of the distraught witness thousands of miles away. The phone rang as I reached for it. Mildly perplexed, I took the call.
Hey, it's me. It looks like someone is with her. A man. Probably her new you-know guy. Have to postpone the surprise party today. Speak later.
Said the distorted voice of the assassin I hired.
With no hidden fees, Square Terminal is a better way to take.
Really? I thought the ads were done. Can I just like skip it? I think that's gonna be a long episode today. The what?
The headaches were there in
The
the
headaches.
I remember the pain better than I remember my first words or my
I've never had a headache before. I think I have.
used to say,
I don't know.
Donnie Gladfield, you think too much. You stress yourself out. But despite my greatest attempts, despite meditation, alcohol, smoking, all the good and bad you can name as an escape, the tension at the top of my skull never went away. My first doctor wrote it off as a psychological issue, but I wasn't psycho anything. The pain, for me, was all too real. I happened to be clever, an overachiever. The advice given by parents and teachers was to not be so hard on myself. I was doing great already. I took their advice at face value. I learned to live with it. By the time 28 rolled around,
This
I was used to the pain.
hurts.
I had my own place. I was dating a girl.
I
I
can't.
had a good job.
I can't.
Attention was part of who I was. In fact, something about being in this state of despair
I don't like looking at
made me
that.
work harder.
I know y'all saw that like later,
That the pain
like
meant something.
before, but that's
Almost
creepy.
as if I had rid myself of the burden. Dana and I decided to start a family. It had been both of our dreams. A family would make us happy. We tried so hard. This time, the doctor said that I had to relax, that the stress was harming our chances. Several months later, Dana left me. She said I was miserable. I was. She said I needed to get myself sorted. I needed to get rid of whatever I was holding on to.
Who you talking to?
I needed help. All I wanted was to live a normal life. This time, I was put in line for an MRI at my local.
I have never
Pain
seen
had
that.
never been worse. What had once been an ache in my skull had spread to my neck and shoulder. The doctor stared at his computer screen, sweat beading across his forehead. I'm not sure how to say this, he said. Spit it out, Doc. The doctor paused. You have a tumor at the base of your skull. That's not all, the doctor said. It's growing hair, teeth, arms, and legs. It's been living inside of you for God knows how long. I swallowed, trying to process what he just said. Its fingers have been praying away at the inside of your skull for what looked like years. We've got days, maybe hours, Mr. Gladfield. We must act. The pressure on the top of my head increased. There was a sharp prick from inside the skin. A warm dribble rolled down the back of my neck. I think it's finally coming out.
The night. This is the last one. I couldn't read it because of that. Because of this.
It's so plain and boring. Mousy brown and poker straight. The only thing it has going
Hopefully
for
we'll
it
continue
is
later.
its length, which is midway down my back. Still, it's impossible to put it in any other style than the one I've been sporting since I was 12.
Actually, guys,
Started it.
I am so sorry. I have to, because, not that. If y'all see the time, I have to go. It is 2. And it's pitch black outside, because there would be sunlight. The sunlight still can come through that. But, yes. That is creeping me. Why did I look under Tony? Oh, yeah, because he told me to look under stuff. Yep, he's on his trampoline. And this was creepy. And, guys, if you haven't already, subscribe right now if you haven't already. And, yeah, hopefully more scary videos coming soon. Tomorrow actually might be a scary video. So, yeah, guys, see you in the next video. Subscribe. And, yeah, peace out.